Dear folks, take your group discussion book. It's on page number 289 to 291. The topic, 76th topic. The women must have the same rights as men. God has created, it is said in Christianity, has created Adam and Eve. He has given equal right. Then after that, the descendants of Adam and Eve, we are. That's what Christianity says. And Hinduism also says man and women from Lord Shiva, Shakti, from Lord Vishnu and Lakshmi. We are the descendants of their creations. So these and Islam also does say about they do accept Christianity is the origination of man and women. Islam accepts Adam and Eve are the two, first male and female. So from the time Adam and Eve till now 2012 AD, are the women given equal respect in the society? This is the topic here. So for and against we have various points, almost around I think 8 points. So first point, let us see. After that you have to add the points and discuss over here. See the first point, India is called Mother India, but women here are treated as secondary gender. In Western countries, women enjoy the same status as men and both genders are equal in Western countries. My dear friend, this is a top point which is to be discussed with you. Our Indian females are given equal respect and status in the society as American ladies, as British ladies. So second point is, men and women are two pillars in the society. No society can develop without giving due rights in terms of education, in terms of voting, in terms of job, in terms of property, etc. to women. Women form the core of the society. So they are considered to be the pillars of the society. So they should be given opportunities. Now in municipal level, panchayat level, 33% reservation is given for women, not in MLA elections or not in MP election. Should they be given? Why 33%? Why not 50%? So this is a question which you have to argue amongst yourself. Next point, in most of the states in India, women are treated as slaves who have to maintain the domestic work, cooking and taking care of their husband and be ready for sexual satisfaction of their husbands, to take sexual satisfaction, gratification of their husbands. In India, wife beating the wife, bride burning, the girl is burnt because of dowry deaths because she is not bringing money, rapes, honor killing. A upper caste female marries a lower caste man and she and he both are killed, etc. happen. Only in Kerala we find women have achieved total liberty and they are more self-dependent. Kerala girls, they control the population and make their children literate compared to the status in India in different states. I believe Kerala is compared to be much better. The fourth point here is, today the number of working women are increasing, which is resulting in unemployment for men. As women is getting more employment, men are thrown out of the jobs. This has resulted the unemployment to turn into criminals. So unemployed boys change into criminals. Socially and culturally, society will become unbalanced. If we give equal rights to women, most of the men will be thrown out of the job. So society will have an imbalance. Equal rights to women leads to increase in divorce. If you give equal rights, then divorce will increase and the children will be affected. Independence of women will directly destroy the family culture in India. The joint family culture, the women always respecting husband, everything goes off if we give equal rights. And coming here to the point, fifth point, my dear friend, women are weaker genders. Physically they are weak. The greatest wars and downfall of empires has been brought by women. For example, in Sita, in Ramayana, Ravanan's entire kingdom was brought down. Draupadi in Mahabharata, Duryodhana and his entire team was out, killed. Helen of Troy in Greece, they have captured Helen, so beautiful girl, and I mean a married lady. One of the fellow takes her away, and the war has happened. And Eva Braun, that is Hitler's mistress, the name of independence, women are neglecting their family. They tell, we have independence, so why do you want to care about our family? Nowadays we see joint family breaking to nuclear families. Equal rights to women resulted in extramarital affairs. You give equal rights. They try to have some other affairs also. Drug addicts, they become drug addicts, and mental disorders for men and women. So both are affected. The family system was great when no equal rights were given to women during our grandfather's time, maybe 1947 up to 1980s. You find no equal rights were given. Before independence, that time family system was good. Our grandmother is always very respectful to our grandfather, but nowadays do we see? Let us go back to our grandfather's days. Is it so? Discussion, you have to discuss. 6th point, in India, even after equal rights are given to women, the women like to be homemakers. You give reservation, you give job opportunities, you give employment promotions, you give all type of concession. Still, they like to be homemakers. On one side, they speak against dowry, and the other side, they are willing to ask and give dowry. Women say dowry, dowry, and they shout. Other side, the mother-in-law asks dowry from a new daughter-in-law. The women don't use their rights, so why should they be given equal rights? Women like to be victimized, and they are not bothered about social stigmas attached to their freedom. So there is one problem here. Then coming to the 7th problem, in the name of women's freedom, we find women's wearing obscene clothes. You go in any city, you find girls wearing t-shirt, jeans, exposing their physical parts, going to discotheques, dance, and drinking in pubs. They drink in pubs and having live-in relationship. What do you mean by live-in relationship? Without marrying, living together. That you find here. And if we give the same rights to them, the Indian culture will be totally spoiled. So we should not give equal rights. That's what the point here to be debated. Next, the name of rivers in India have women's names. See, Ganga, Yamuna, Godavari, Kaveri, all the names. You don't find any Mr. Ram's river. You don't find, all lady. Okay, then the health, wealth and dedication are named with the name of goddess. For example, Sakti, Lakshmi and Saraswati. Sakti for strength, Lakshmi for wealth, and Saraswati for education. So all three is given for the female's name. The president, what's her name? Pratibha Patel. Now Mr. Mukherjee is there. Speaker Meera Kumari. 4 chief ministers, of course, Jayalalitha, and what's her name? You find Mamta Banerjee, Sheila Dixit, and Mayawati was, but now she is not. Are women. The majority of women are illiterates. The government should enact 33% reservation for them in parliament and assembly. If we educate women, it is like educating the whole generation. The government should encourage women's rights. So these are the points to be debated, my dear friends. So let us start our discussion. So நண்பர்களே, இப்பொழுது உங்களுடைய கூட்டு விவாத புத்தகம் 289 291வது பக்கத்தை எடுத்துக்கொள்ளுங்கள். பெண்களுக்கு சம உரிமைகள் வழங்க வேண்டுமா என்கிறது தான் தலைப்பு. முதல் பாயிண்டாக, இந்தியாவை அன்னை இந்தியா நாடு என்று சொல்வார்கள். இங்கே பெண்கள் சம உரிமைகளை மேற்கத்திய நாட்டு பெண்களுடன் ஒப்பிடும் பொழுது பெருகிறார்களா? அடுத்ததாக, பெண்கள் ஆண்களும் பெண்களும் 2 தூண்களாக இருக்கிறார்கள் சமுதாயத்திலே. அவர்களுக்கு சரியான கல்வி, தேர்தலில் ஓட்டளிக்கக்கூடிய உரிமை, வேலை, சொத்துக்களின் சமபங்கு உரிமை, இவைகளெல்லாம் வழங்கப்படுகிறதா என்று பார்க்கிறோம். அடுத்ததாக, இங்கே இந்தியாவினுடைய பெண்களினுடைய வேலை என்னவென்றால், இல்லத்தை பார்த்து கொள்வதும், கணவனுடைய உடல் தேவைகளை பூர்த்தி செய்வதும், குழந்தைகளை பேணி வளர்ப்பதுமாக இருக்கிறது. மனைவியை அடித்தல், புதுமண பெண்ணை எரித்து கொள்ளை செய்தல், வரதட்சணை கொடுமை, வரதட்சணை சாவுகள், கற்பழித்தல்கள், ஹானர் கில்லிங் என்று சொல்லக்கூடிய சமுதாயத்திற்கு, அதாவது மேல் ஜாதி பெண் கீழ் ஜாதிக்காரனை கல்யாணம் பண்ணி கொண்டால் அதனால் வரக்கூடிய அவமானத்திற்காக கொல்லுதல், இவைகள் எல்லாம் பார்க்கிறோம். கேரளா மற்றும் ஒரு மாநிலத்திலே பெண்கள் படிப்பறிவு உள்ளவர்களாக திகழ்வதை நாம் பார்க்கிறோம். அடுத்ததாக, பெண்கள் அதிகமாக படித்து வேலைக்கு செல்லும்போது ஆண்களுக்கு வேலை வாய்ப்புகளை இழக்க நேரிடுகிறது. அதனால் என்ன ஆகிறது? அவர்கள் எல்லாம் குற்றவாளிகளாக மாறிக்கொண்டிருக்கிறார்கள். அடுத்ததாக, இங்கே அதிகளமாக பெண்களுக்கு சம உரிமை வழங்கும்போது விவாகரத்துக்கள் அதிகளவு நடக்கிறது, குழந்தைகள் பாதிக்கப்படுகிறார்கள். ஸோ அடுத்ததாக இங்கே பார்த்தீங்கன்னா உலகத்தில் இருக்கக்கூடிய மிகப்பெரிய போர்கள் பெண்களால் நடந்தது என்று சொல்லப்படுகிறது. ராமாயணம் சீதாவால், மகாபாரதத்திலே திரௌபதியால், ஹெலன் ஆஃப் ட்ராய் அவளால், ஹிட்லனுடைய சாவு ஈவா பிரவுனால் என்று சொல்லப்படுகிறது. அடுத்தது நம்ம பெரிய குடும்பங்கள் எல்லாம் சிறு குடும்பங்களாக மாறுவதும் சிறு குடும்பங்கள் விவாகரத்தில் முடிவதையும் பார்த்துக்கொள்கிறோம். அதற்கு பிறகு திருமணமான பெண்கள் அல்லது ஆண்கள் பல பேருடன் உறவு கொள்வதையும் பார்க்கிறீர்கள், போதைக்கு அடிமையாவதை பார்க்கிறீர்கள். ஸோ இது எல்லாம் நம்மளுடைய மூதாதையர்கள் காலத்திலே இவைகளை எல்லாம் நாம் பார்க்க முடியாது. ஆனால் இந்த காலகட்டத்திலே இவைகளை எல்லாம் பார்க்கிறோம். நாம் நம்முடைய தாத்தா பாட்டி காலத்திற்குள்ளே சென்று விடுவோமே என்று நாம் இந்த பாயிண்டில் சொல்லிக்கிறோம். 6வது பாயிண்ட் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, பெண்களுக்கு என்னதான் நீங்கள் சொத்துரிமையும் படிப்புரிமையும் வேலை உரிமையும் ஓட்டுரிமையும் அளித்தாலும் அவர்கள் இல்லத்தரசியாகவே அவர்கள் இருக்கிறார்கள். அவர்கள் தங்களுடைய வாய்ப்புகளை முழுமையாக பயன்படுத்தி கொள்வதில்லை. அதனால் அவர்களுக்கு உரிமைகள் வழங்கப்படக்கூடாது. அடுத்த பாயிண்ட் என்னன்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, பெண்கள் சுதந்திரம் என்று சொல்லிக்கொண்டு கவர்ச்சிகரமான உடைகளை அணிந்து கொண்டு பப் என்று சொல்லக்கூடிய இடங்களிலே, அதாவது மது அருந்தும் இடத்துக்கு, அப்புறம் ஆட்டம் டான்ஸ் ஆடக்கூடிய டிஸ்கோத்தே என்று சொல்லக்கூடிய இடங்களுக்கு செல்கிறார்கள். மேலும் திருமணம் செய்யாமலே ஆண்களுடன் வாழ்ந்து கொண்டிருக்கிறார்கள். ஸோ இது நம்மளுடைய இந்திய கலாச்சாரத்தை மிகவும் பாழாக்குகிறது. அடுத்தது இந்தியாவிலே ஆறுகளினுடைய பெயர்கள், அநேக ஆறுகளுடைய பெயர்கள் பெண்களின் பெயரில் இருக்கிறது. அது ஒரு ஆறினுடைய பெயர் பிரம்மபுத்திரா என்று சொன்னார்கள். ஆனால் 90% ஆறுகளினுடைய பெயர்கள் பெண்களின் பெயரில் இருக்கிறது. அதே மாதிரி உடல் வலிமை, சக்தி, செல்வம் லட்சுமி, படிப்புக்கு சரஸ்வதி என்று கடவுள் பெயரை நாம் வைத்திருக்கிறோம். பெண்களுக்கு 33% இடஒதுக்கீடு பஞ்சாயத்துக்கு மட்டும் வழங்கி இருக்கிறார்கள். இன்னும் எம்எல்ஏ தேர்தலுக்கும் பாராளுமன்ற எம்பி தேர்தலுக்கும் 33% இடஒதுக்கீடை அவர்கள் ஒதுக்கவில்லை. இதை உடனடியாக அரசாங்கம் செயலிலே சட்டமாக இயற்ற வேண்டும் என்று சொல்லிக்கொண்டு இந்த கூட்டு விவாதத்தை உங்களிடம் விட்டு விடுகிறேன். I just leave this group discussion to you, my dear friends. Okay, you can start discussing. Yes, take the mic and start discussing. What's your point? What do you wish to say, Miss Mathuri? You can start with Miss Mathuri. And those of you want to counter, you can counter.
My dear friends, today is the topic. Should we give the equal right to the woman as man? So I am very agree with this. So women should get all rights which whatever man is getting. We will go in our past, in our history, that we will see that women also had equal rights. When Swayamvar Pratha was there, that time a girl choose her bride.
Okay, Swayamvaram.
Swayamvar Pratha. She was not forced by any person, and her parents also. There are
Swayamvara means lot of male will be there. She will go and garland and select her husband.
To whom she will like.
She likes, she will garland and select.
They will be invited from all over the world, and if she likes, to whom she likes, she only choose it. It was Draupadi also, and Sita also, Savitri also. There was that system only.
So freedom of selecting husbands was given.
Yeah.
Okay.
So education.
Husband.
So first, equality should be given from the parents' house also. Parents should treat her male child, female child both equally, education wise, health wise.
No, rather than Madhuri should be treated, rather than that, what is the prevailing condition? That's what we are asking. You are not suggesting what is condition, prevailing condition.
I think these days which are educated, if parents are educated, they treat their children equally. Where parents are not educated,
no, you come to the conclusion that they are not treating equally now.
So because their parents, they are not educated.
So presently they are not treating equally to male and women. That's what your point is.
They are treating equally.
They are treating. Then you are telling you should treat. That's what I just.
Which are not educated. Those only.
Some families are not treating. Some are majority. Some are majority.
Majority they are treating equally, sir. Majority they are treating equally. Another.
Last questions.
Okay. And we are thinking that if girls will get the job, and then man will be kicked out from their job, employment problem will become. So not, it is not, because The employment is creating these days extra. In 10 years back and 20 years back, this type of employment was not available.
So you are saying employment
Yeah,
to females doesn't bring unemployment to male.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's the point you want to say. Okay, next point. You want to say some points? Yes.
Sir, if she will be strong, health wise, education wise, in the property, parents should give also same.
No, that we have a law. Equal right should be, equal
Yes.
property right should be
So,
given. Laws
so
been
in
passed.
that, sir, if she will be strong, sir, no one can exploit her. If she will be.
No, laws there. Why should she be? Laws there. Every law should give. Central government has made a law. Even if she says no, her property will come to her. Because after the father's death, it is the equal property.
No, it is going to start.
No, not at all. Where are you living? 2012, already laws have been created. Equal rights for women, property, father dies in the name of father, his property is there in the name of mother, it is equally divided. No, it is a central laws there, my dear. Already created, it is there.
Yes. Good evening, everybody. The first point we have seen is like Western countries, we are not giving equal rights to our women in India. No one is restricting the women in India to live within the house. We are giving education, the government is giving free education and other things. What make you restrict within the house is our habits and living habits and food style and dressing style make the women living inside the house. If you are able to change yourself like westernized women in eating the food and dressing, you are also live like Western countries. We need a person to take care of the household things to manage ourselves. We are not ready to eat the ready-made foods and we are not wear the very easily dresses. So we need one person separately to take care of the things in the house. That is the society we live. That is the reason for us we are not like westernized countries.
So you mean to say the food habits and dressing habits?
And other
I
things
think
we should be able to change ourselves.
I think those are.
To the
I think those things are a bit okay. You are telling, but I am asking about in maturity areas in education, in areas like politics, in areas like business. So how many successful business ladies can you say? You find Tata, you find Birlas, you find Ambanis, you find HCL, one Shivanatha, you find Godrej, you find one Mahendra. Where are the females?
changes will not happen in a day. Now we are giving more liberalization in education and other things. It will come up.
So sooner or later, you mean to say? Yes. Could you speak? Yes. Tell what is your points? Okay, sir. What's your point?
The women must have the same rights as men. I accept this one because it's not the problem of women. It's a problem of the society where men and women live together. It's not only the partial 50% of the member of the society is affected. It affects the society. Someone is dominating, other one is dominated by other one. It's not. I am not going to deal this women or men. This society should be an equal society where all, whether it's female or male, all should have the same rights. It's the problem of the society, I would say, because we have always with that the society, men as well as women, think that women are secondary. They are weaker in maybe weaker genders. It's not the idea of men only, it's the idea of women also, because it is a male-dominated society, male chauvinistic, something.
Male chauvinism.
Chauvinism. It is a male chauvinism. That we have to take care of that point. Then one more thing is that like Western countries, we see equal. It's true, because in India something is different from Western countries. Here economically, politically, culturally, physically, religiously, more or less all spheres of life in this, all the structures which gives more domination. The women are really affected by the structure that what we see in early days, nowadays also a little bit, as we have seen, a little bit change we could see in this world. For example, no, the women are considered as sexual, they are more on sex and are treated as slaves. For example, no, advertisement, shaving blade, what do you see, a girl is coming there. They are pictured in the society that if there is a picture of a woman, that object, there is it will be a very big advertisement for the object. This controversial.
No, this picturizing in the this advertisement putting a female and selling the product. I think the only men will like, isn't it? But the women's, do they like? I don't know. It's a point.
No. Is there any connection between the shaving cream?
No logic.
That's the no logic.
Maybe if you shave like that, women like her will like you.
No, it's they want to that is stress the point that you will become like, but it's not. So that it shows that the domination, the male chauvinism in India. No, is there any reason? Is there any connection between this advertisement and connection with the women? It's a question mark. It's a business oriented, profit oriented, where and they instigate this one. No, these are weaker genders, they are all dominated one. That difference slowly, step by step. Because, and one more thing, no, this from birth to death, how women are treated in India. For example, no, from when you was a girl, completely dependent on the father. Then little bit she has to get the support from the brother. Then later husband. And later again she has to get the support from her son.
Is it so?
This role is there. It has to be destroyed or it has to be ceased. It has to be ceased.
She is not educated, it's happening.
If she is not, if she is educated, she can stay in a hostel.
Yeah.
She can stay alone.
Yeah, if she is not
Only for
educated, she is
uneducated
not
ladies.
Uneducated
this
in the
problem is-
villages.
So first of all, we should give her right of education, and these the parents they are giving, because education is the very strong weapon for everyone.
Now girls are equally fighting with the boys, and they are getting
Yes,
more marks
yes.
than
Even
the
more
girls.
than
And
the
one more point
Girls
I
are
would
getting
like
more
to
marks than
add is that no,
So education is
they are
education
the society sees them as weaker genders, because for example, no, the society, men and women try to focus on all their activities. For example, they make something here, jewels they put here, then hip, then on the leg. The society tells them that you are something, you are supposed to be beautiful, not to do, you have to take care of your body, the decoration, beauty. That I think you understand, no?
That this question shall we put to the girls? Do you agree to that? The men expects, the society expects you to wear earrings, nose rings, chain, and the anklets, and that's what in marriage everything you do, isn't it? The society expects.
From birth to death, they are treated, they are considered, and they are formed. They are framed like this, and these women also somehow, because of the society, they are by the men, they are compelled to do this. This has to be abolished.
Are they compelled, or women like that? Like all the jewelry shop is based on you.
No.
Fancy stores. And
They
beauty
like
parlors.
means what I want to say. Now, it's not that mere this girl or this girl. It is the structure of the society where from birth they are formed like
No,
this.
maybe they like that. The females go for hair straightening, females goes for face bleaching,
No,
and
the-
females go for nose poking the nose. They like to wear
Sir, we wanted to
dresses.
say in the earlier time, those ornaments are offered to the ladies, that she will think about that part only, and not she will come to.
They are not allowed to involve the other activities of the society.
It is our desire only. If we want, we can buy and purchase. But
No, the inherent the quality of a female is to try to beautify herself. That's what 100% female, they want to be beautifying themselves. That's what he says.
No, from birth they are formed like that.
Formed
It
like
has to
that.
be questioned. It's not that whether we treat a boy and a girl equally in our house. It's a question mark. We allow the boys to go anywhere, play ground somewhere, meet friends and girls, but we do not allow the girls. Starts from there, from the early stage.
Why
itself.
so? Why so? Sexual exploitation. You leave the girl like a boy, and there are chances the boys may.
Like a tomboy.
That's a male domination, I think.
That's the point from the beginning I am saying. The society is male dominated, where women from birth to death politically still 50% of the society are female, but they have to try for only 33%.
Okay, regarding
It's a really laugh.
No.
We have to
The point here, politically, I want to ask a question. America, such a well-developed country, not even one female president has ever come. Not even one female president have ever come. But in India, we find Indira Gandhi. In Sri Lanka, we found Bandaranaike. And in Bangladesh, we found Hazina. And in Pakistan, we found Bhutto. And even Brazilian country, we found one lady. When she was 19, 21 years, the military has taken her, tortured her, and she was 3 years inside the prison. Now she is the president of Brazil. But in India, but in America, such a developed country, even in London, British, there you find what's her name, Mrs. Thatcher. 3 times she was the Prime Minister of England. But in America, such a country where it gives equal rights, has never so far elected a woman as the President of America.
But I would like to comment on this. Yes, it's true. You can say 3 or 4 ladies in the topmost. What about other women candidates here? Nobody is there. It's like the same, the politics that we say. There are goddesses, 2-3 fellows. You have to be like that. All the rest, 99.9% of women are at the feet of the women, let us say, under the domination of them. Only 1 or 2 fellows. Saraswati is there, Lakshmi is there, so you are great. Then we call the land as motherland and all. But what happens? We give the honor and glory to womanhood, like goddesses and all. Then it's the politics where we play, the rest of them completely neglected in the society. But it's not in other places, it's not like that. More or less they are equal, but surely that domination is there also, we could see in Western countries also. But here, abruptly that we could see the difference, highly they will say ladies are so much, it's like goddesses.
No, maybe is it a reason, as you have told Saraswati, as you have told Lakshmi, as you told Parvati, does any religion has any influence on this particular matter? Hinduism or Christianity or Islam, it's a controversial point. Is it religion plays any role? Do you think religion plays a role? Islam or Christianity or Hinduism? Does Hinduism say women should behave like this? Does Christianity say women should behave like this? Islam says, does it say anything? Good. So what's your point of view?
Women are expecting equal rights because really we are treated like slave. It's true. Male dominations are there. So personally, I can say nowadays I like to watch movies in theater, but my parents won't allow me to go with my friends also. So that's that time I feel very sad because there's domination. So I cannot go alone or with my friends also. If anybody is in male friend, they won't accept even friendship also. So it's a major problem.
No, why don't you take a decision? Okay, tell your father, no, I am going to. You tell I am going with your boyfriend.
No.
Why you say you fight with why society? All the girls are going with their boyfriend. You mean to say nobody is going?
Sir,
they are going.
To consider the psychological brought up of any girl here in India.
Why can't you go
Psychologically.
against your parents' wishes?
This is a psychological boundary that we have to
Our
face
bottom is
also.
like that.
Because from birth, she is brought up like that. When she comes to know that I am psychologically, the society has dominated me, she wants to get out of that. What will happen? You say, if she is against the parents, what will happen? The parents won't allow. They won't give money. There is no space in the room or house. Where she will go? At that point, peak of the moment, she wants to get out of
she
this.
is a grown-up adult girl, and she should make her way of living on her own. If she stands on her own legs, okay. If she
Will the
stands
society allow where she will go?
No, if she stands on her own legs, she is able to earn. Because the government has brought a law, after 18 you can marry anybody. Who is the father there?
That's
Who
a
is the
rule
mother
only,
there?
sir.
Nobody
That's
is
a
there.
rule only.
Oh, you
There's
expect
no-
your father's
nobody is going
property,
to-
you
nobody is
expect your
going to
father.
encourage.
No,
Nobody is
maybe
going to
your
encourage.
expectations of your father, your expectations from something like that, indirectly do you expect anything? No, because 18 the government gives a law, the police protects you, the law takes care of you,
Yes, of course, but
and you can live your own life, you are independent.
but we cannot decide our.
Why
life
can't
also.
you?
Nowadays also we are treated like.
Once you
they
stand
are-
on your own legs,
they
you
won't
can.
allow me to go out also. So we are
Standing
facing-
on your own legs you can. That's what thousands of girls have done. That's what lakhs of girls have done. That's what the transformation is going on. No girl, you don't find almost all the girls accepting what their father and mother dictates. They are liberal. They are doing well.
So main thing is the education extending on the.
Give the mic.
Not only education, madam, connected with the psychologically, they are from the beginning, they are to be brought up. Psychologically, you are not for putting these jewels and all, giving birth to the children, but also to be work in the office, to go to the military, go to be as a police, as a MLA. You can also, you have also the capable. You are also capable. That psychologically she has to be brought up. It is not that all of a sudden in one moment, hey, you are also free, you can also. Where she will go?
See, you people
That
are
society
still
is not
moving,
going.
mingle with others, and anytime you can go and come. They were nobody going to ask questions. But for me also, now I came here. What my mom told, come early. Try to come early, like that she was telling me, because.
Okay, I can tell the reasons behind all this is lack of education, lack of professionalism, lack of earning and standing on your own legs, lack of what is that, determination. When you are dependent, you have to agree the rules and regulations of somebody, maybe your father, mother, your guardians.
Even
But if you are good in,
girl also
if you,
facing
no,
same problem.
no, they just say goodbye and they just come out, because they earn 20,000, 30,000. Your father and mother depend upon his or her salary. Then they are no, everybody are coming. I think you are living in something different world.
One point, like he said, if you are economically independent, you can be independent.
Only
in all
the
your
girl
decisions.
dependents will accept. Independent girls, they come out. That's what India are
The
getting
main thing is
transforming.
economical independence to women. It will start from the education and job.
In a city like Chennai, 1 lakh and above girls are working in the night time in call center. 1 lakh and above. You don't belong to that 1 lakh and that percentage. In software, you find 3 to 4 lakh girls are working in software where they earn 5-digit salary, and girl who don't belong in that category should depend upon their parents. A girl who is professional, a teacher, a doctor, an engineer, whatever it is, if she stands on her own leg, she has the freedom to go with any human being, male or female. He can go. It's after all, we are human beings, isn't it? What society, what law, nothing can stop. It is the independence of living that makes you to get the freedom.
Depends upon our stages. They may.
Not maybe, it is. It is the freedom, independence, money, income, standing on your legs. You are. No
Education.
maybes. It is. Yes, sir. Any points you want to say?
That you are telling about the religions, what do they say like that? Just I would like to one or two sentences that the teachings of all the religions were written by men only. male dominated. Nothing to do with girls or women. Most of the teachings of the religions, 1 or 2% there are exception, but most of them are written by men, and it's from male perspectives only written. That's the thing I would say.
Okay, in a
One
simple
more
way.
point I would like to say.
Okay, what is it?
It is very fact that those are written by the man only. Therefore, our society is constructed as a
Male.
man dominated.
Okay, for example, Bible by Jesus Christ and his followers, Quran by Muhammad and his
God never
followers,
write any script.
Bhagavad Gita by Krishna and his followers.
Written by him.
God or the prophets has not written. Their sayings have been written by their followers. This is what's told. And no women has written. That's a valid thing, what a valid point he says. So religion as such, the how to move with them, how a woman should be treated in the society, it has been documented and doctrined and written by male. So let us not take that into consideration. We find one Kiran Bedi, the first I.P.S. officer, and we find one Williams, I think she is going into space, and we find a lot of ladies coming out. Let us have a world where a women emerges equal to men. Let she not be a beauty doll. She is not meant for gratifying male. She is meant for something more than that. Let the movies, let the TVs, let the internet, let the magazines remove that female as a gender is not meant for attracting and not meant for selling parts of a body for commercial purpose, and let us change our mindset. Thank you very much.